Hello, it's me. Did you guys forget about me? Because I kind of forgot about me too. Oh my god, it's been like 8 months since I filmed anything. I don't really have much of an explanation, truthfully. I mostly stopped sort of when my husband had lost his job. He was home every day, all day, and he was very depressed. He was, of course, applying to jobs and everything, but he was home all the time, and I just felt really self-conscious, and given our financial situation, I just felt like filming was kind of extraneous to our situation, and so I just sort of got out of the habit of filming and blah blah blah. Somehow 8 months passed by. I'm still in the same place as I was before. There's probably a mess on my dresser. It is what it is. That is real life. But I really wanted to get this filmed. I'm filming a week later than I said that I would because I suck. But this is our traveling makeup bag that was started by Andy May. She's Andrea, but she goes by Andy May, and it's traveled around the United States. It started in Florida to
Louisiana to California, no, to Texas, to Seattle, to Michigan, to me, to Virginia, and back to Florida.
If I'm not mistaken. Maybe I've forgotten someone. I don't remember exactly where every person lives, but yeah, the traveling makeup bag is enormous by this point because I am the second to the last stop, and I just wanted to share with you what I picked from the box and then what I'm adding in, because I only picked a couple of things. I tried to be really good about it because my makeup collection is still kind of crazy, but I have a ton of stuff that I'm adding in. I actually had to get a whole nother box because my stuff wouldn't fit in it. So yeah, let me show you what I'm taking out of the box first. So I decided to take out this, which I have tried before in a little sample size, and I enjoyed it, and I figured that going into the fall and winter I might really enjoy using this again. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer, and this is the full size. From what I could tell, it wasn't used, so I'm really excited about that. I also picked another primer. This is a mini, also from Too Faced, and it's the Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer because I don't think I've ever tried this before, and I'm curious. I can always use some more smoothing in my life. I do have one cheek product. I decided to pick out the Burt's Bees blush in the shade Bare Peach, and I don't think this has been used. It's a really pretty, like, burnt peachy kind of color. I don't have anything like this in my collection, so I thought that I would pick this up. It looks really, really pretty, and I'm excited to play with that. I took a Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette because I had my eye on this when it's a limited edition product, but I had my eye on it when it launched, and I never bought it, but I figured I would take advantage of the one that was in this box. This is the Poster Child palette, and it's really bright and fun, and then there's this nice matte black in here as well. If you couldn't tell, I've been getting into more colorful eyeshadows. Right now I'm wearing the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca Remix palette on my eyes, and I just thought that this was going to be like a budget-friendly kind of, addition to my collection. Then I did pick out a set of brushes. This is from Luxie. I think this came in like a BoxyCharm or something. And it has the 516 Duo Fiber Powder Brush, the 660 Precision Foundation Brush, and the 522 Tapered Highlighter Brush. And they just look really pretty. I love Luxie brushes. They are so soft and so nice, and they are cruelty-free, which is a big bonus. So I'm really excited about those. I took one mini nail polish, and this is from Ciate in the shade What the Shell, and I just really am drawn to this like blue purple color here. I don't have anything like it in my collection, and I figured a mini is a great way to try out the formula and just try out the color. Then I took an eye base from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Smudge Pot in the shade Ain't That Sweet, so it's just a shimmery baby pink color. It looks really pretty in the pot, and I always like using an eye base, so I don't have anything this light and shimmery in my stash right now, so thought I'd check that one out. And then I have another sort of eye base. This is the Trestique mini shadow crayon in Aspen Pine. So you can probably use this on its own, but I figured I would use it as an eye base as well. It's a really pretty kind of shimmery forest green with like some gold in it. Very excited about that. And then I think the last thing that I'm taking is a lipstick from Gerard Cosmetics. I don't think that I've tried anything from Gerard, although I do have an unopened lip liner called Underground. But this is the shade Buttercup. And do you guys remember when this launched? This was like a Jaclyn Hill color that she created with them. It just looks like a really pretty nude pink color, and I have been really working to minimize my lipstick collection and my liquid lipstick collection because things do expire. And so since my collection has gotten quite small, I figured adding one in just to mix things up would be kind of fun. So let's get into what I am adding into this box. And I also have one thing that I was going to add in, but when I sanitized it, it got gross. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so like I said, I did sanitize anything that was used that could possibly be sanitized. There's one thing though, when I sanitized it, it got really weird and I'm gonna throw it away instead of putting it in the box, but I wanted to share this with you just in case you experienced anything like this. I was going to put in the Sonia Kashuk Jewel of an Eye palette, and it's just a really nice, deep, rich jewel tone eyeshadow palette, but when I sprayed it with my alcohol, I was using 91% alcohol because I wanted to be sure that it would work and dry quickly. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there are like air bubbles or pockets that have formed, these like blobs in some of the shades, and it just really freaks me out, and I don't feel comfortable passing this along to anyone, so that is actually going to get thrown away. Thankfully, that's the only thing that anything weird happened to. So I am throwing in 2 top coats into the box. This is from Paparazzi. This is from, I think, CVS. It's the Quick Dry top coat. And then I do have one from NCLA. That's a top coat. I don't know the name of it because there's nothing on the box or on the bottle itself, but it is like a quick dry top coat. And then I'm throwing in 2 full-size nail polishes. This is Orly's Cake Pop. It's just a very pale baby pink, and I just know myself and I'm never going to use it, so I will rehome that. It was never used. And then this is Zoya in Aggie, and it's really pretty. It reminds me of like scarab beetles. It shifts from like a gold to a green, but I won't wear this kind of like bold gold color, so I am going to rehome that. I have a little baby Bareminerals Kabuki brush that I am throwing in there. I'm also throwing in a travel size face primer. This is the number 7 Airbrush OA face primer. This is still sealed. I've never used it, but this has been used. This is the Strivectin Anti-Wrinkle Line Blurfector Instant Wrinkle Blurring Primer. I was sent this free from Influencer. I tried it out. I don't personally care for it. I couldn't get it to work for me. The moisturizers that I tend to like, this would ball up on top of. However, it might just require some playing around and seeing what it works better with, but I just don't want to keep it. This is not cruelty free anyway, so I'm just going to pass this along while there's still the majority of the product left in it. I am throwing in a pack of little face wipes because I don't like face wipes and I'm never going to use these. These are the K Aesthetics by Earth Therapeutics Retinol Cleansing Facial Towelettes, and I'm just never going to use them. I have a ton of lip products, so I am throwing in 1 lip balm. This is the EOS Crystal Vanilla Orchid Balm. I'm just not going to use it. EOS, I don't believe, is cruelty free from what I can tell. And I just have like a dozen other lip products, like lip balms in my collection, so I don't need that one. I have a couple of glosses. This is the Butter London Plumping Lip Gloss, the Plush Rush in Fireworks, and it has a lot of gold glitter, and I just don't care for gold on my skin tone. I'm more like neutral to cool leaning, and so I'm going to pass that on. I'm also going to send out the Maybelline Color Elixir in Rose Redefined. This is still sealed. I'm just never going to use it. Then I have the LA Splash Diamond Lip Gloss in Sugar Rush. This is also brand new, unopened. I have this from Vasanti. It's like the Power Oils lip gloss in Supermom, and I've never opened this or used this, but the inside of it has gotten a little bit gross. I don't know how to sanitize it. I've never pulled this out completely, and so it's never been used, but it looks like it has been, if that makes any sense. One more gloss I think I have is the Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale in the shade Aloha. I just know myself, I'm not going to use it. I have some liquid lipsticks here. I have ColourPop in Alyssa. This I took out of the box, but I've never opened or used. And then I have Ofra in Ipsy Unzipped. I've never opened it or used it at all. I've got this Lancome Lip Lover. I've never opened or used. I'm going to send that out. I have two lip liners from Wet n Wild, the color Icon in, what are you, Brandywine and Chestnut. So these are still sealed, unopened, unused. And lastly, for lips, I have three things from ColourPop. So this one is just the primer. I've tested it out. I didn't care for it. I've sanitized it. And then I have two of the matte lippy sticks in Cookie and Lumiere. These have also been used, but I've sanitized them, so they should be good to go. All right, let's move on to like cheek products, I guess. So I'm throwing in this Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale Illuminating Shimmering Sand. I guess it's like a highlighter. It's baked. I'm not going to open this up. If I opened up everything that's still sealed, it would just take forever. Then I'm throwing in the Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale Cream Cheek and Lip Tints. And these are in Rosé and Cabana. I just know myself, I'm not going to reach for the cream cheek products. I have this from Bareminerals. This is their Charm Loose Blush. I don't know how to sanitize this, so I won't be mad if no one is interested in it. But yeah, it's just a really bright, hot, like almost neon pink color. It's a little wild. I thought about using it the way that Lauren May Beauty does like the pink into her eyebrow, but I just know myself, I'm not going to use it. I am throwing in the Balm Mary Luminizer. This is brand new, unused. And then a mini of the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Prim, also brand new, unused. Then the Real Her Blush Kit. This has been swatched and sanitized. I have this Bellapierre Pro Concealer Palette. This has been swatched and sanitized. If I could easily open this, I would show you the swatch, but I can't fight with that. It breaks my fingernails every single time I try to open it. Then I'm letting go of the e.l.f. Total Face Palette. This has been swatched, but I don't feel the need to keep it. I have sanitized it though. Next is from Fortune Cookie Soap, and it's the So Cute I Could Puke Highlighter Compact. These have been swatched and sanitized, just like pastel, crazy color highlighters. Similarly, this Estate Cosmetics Do Me highlighter in the shade Afterglow. This has been swatched and sanitized. I like it. I already have a purple in two different palettes, so I don't need it. Then I'm letting go of the Milani Rose blushes in Romantic Rose and Romantic Rose and Awakening Rose. These have both been used but have been sanitized. And moving on to eye products, I have a sample of the Urban Decay Troublemaker Mascara. I'm also including this Ico Skinny Liquid Eyeliner, like travel size one, because I already have a full size one. Then I'm throwing in the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. This is brand new, never used. The Mally Volumizing Mascara. It didn't come with a box, but it has not been opened or used or anything. I also have this Vogue Effects Wing Liner stamp. So it comes with two tubes where it's got like the wing shape and then just a regular like felt tip, just to do your winged eyeliner. I'm also including this Rodial Smoky Eye Pen. I just have so many black eyeliners and I don't know if this is cruelty free or not. I couldn't verify it, so I would just let it go. I'm also including a Too Faced glitter glue. This has not been opened or touched or anything, so I figure I have a NYX glitter glue that's a little bit newer, and I'm not going to go through both of them, so letting go of that. Then I have the ColourPop My Little Pony Super Shock Shadow in Cherries Jubilee. This has been swatched and I think maybe used once. I have sanitized it though. It's like a white with a pink like glitter shift to it. I feel so bad about this because Aura sent this to me right when I was like shutting down my YouTube for a while and my husband was unemployed and we were really scaling back on our spending and everything. She sent this to me because I had expressed interest in it, but I just have not used it. I am not really drawn to it because the shadows just aren't super great compared to the other ones that you can buy from this line. But this is the Buxom White Russian on the Rocks palette, and I'm not going to use it because I just don't really like the quality of them, unfortunately. So I am going to send that. The packaging on it is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I hope someone will actually enjoy that. Then I'm letting go of all 6 of the Juvia's Place single eyeshadows that I got in an order earlier in the year. So this is Kemet. I have Carlotta, Casablanca, Zyra, Nia, and Empress. So I'm just never going to use these. I don't have a good place to store them, and there's nothing wrong with them probably. I'm sure they're perfectly fine. I'm just never going to use them. Then I have a couple of singles from Wet n Wild, the old style packaging. So this is a black with a glitter called Trashed, excuse me. There is a green called Envy. And then I have 2 like whitish shades. I think one is more of a satin and one is more of a shimmer. There's Sugar and Unplugged. So I'm letting go of those. I also have another single from 2B, I think it's called, and it's the shade Chocolate. I thought I was going to use this for my brows, but I have stayed this like black brown, and this is just not quite the right color for me. This has not been used. None of the eyeshadows have been used except for the Buxom, which I sanitized. Then this from BoxyCharm, the Pure Soiree Diaries. I have used this and I have since sanitized it. Really pretty, but skews very darkly, and I'm just not going to use it. And then finally, I am throwing in my Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. I'm never going to use it. I wanted to like it, but there's just not enough difference between the shades, and I'm just never going to pull it out. I don't really care for the formula of these. They feel very silicone-y to me, but it seems like a lot of people enjoy them. So yeah, that is everything that I'm throwing into the traveling makeup box. The next person I send this to is going to be Aura, who actually just posted her finale for decluttering her makeup collection, and it looks like she has 2 giant boxes to send on top of everything that I'm sending her. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I will have everybody listed and linked down below so that you can check out this traveling makeup box. And yeah, hopefully I will have another video filmed soon. I will be doing my empties coming up. It's going to be like 3 months worth of empties, so I hope that you're ready for that. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please give my video a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you aren't already so that we can stay in touch. And hopefully I will catch all of you in my next video. Bye guys!